Hello everybody, how are you? It's time for another Lyrics Explained, where as your resident lyrics expert, I go through the top hits and explain the lyrics behind the songs so that you can enjoy your music even better. Folks, this is going to be an interesting one. There's a lot going on here, so let's get right into it. Yes, it's Bhad Bhabie. We're going to be looking at a song called Babyface Savage by Bhad Bhabie. Now, you may not know who Bhad Bhabie is, but I'll bet you know something about her already. Bhad Bhabie's real name is Danielle Marie Bregoli. I'm not sure that's how you pronounce it, but let's go with it. Bregoli. And she's an American rapper and internet personality. Now, where she first came upon the scene was she was on an episode of Dr. Phil, and she... it's just, in fact, I saw this episode. I rarely watch TV, but I did see this episode. So she was appearing on Dr. Phil for a segment called, it was her and her mother on the Dr. Phil show. And the segment was called, I Want to Give Up My Car-Stealing, Knife-Wielding, Twerking 13-Year-Old Daughter Who Tried to Frame Me for a Crime. So during that segment, the audience started to laugh at some of her responses, and she got irritated about that, and then challenged some of the audience members to meet her outside by saying, "Cash me outside, how about that? Cash me outside, how about that?" And so that phrase became a wildly popular internet meme. So if you don't know exactly what I said there, she essentially was saying, catch me outside, how about that? But it was more like, cash me outside. Cash me outside, how about that? Now, to her credit, she leveraged that into a record deal and a recording career. And in fact, became, this is interesting, folks, the youngest female rapper in 2017 became the youngest female rapper ever to appear on the Billboard Hot 100 chart with her debut single, These Ho. This is from Wikipedia. She subsequently signed a record deal with Atlantic Records. So, all right, maybe not your cup of tea, but she was able to twist what could have been a negative into a positive, and now she's rolling with a recording career. Now, I've heard the song, Don't Hate Me. It's not bad. She's not bad. She's not bad, folks. She's really not bad. And with some experience, she's going to be better at the game, etc., etc. So let's get right into it. With all of that setup, let's get right into it. Babyface Savage is the song in the first, like a lot of the hits today, coming out with the chorus. And just in case you want to look it up, Bhad Bhabie is B-H-A-D and Baby B-H-A-B-I-E, pronounced Bhad Bhabie. All right. Coming out hard like 88, make a person levitate. I'm going to clean this up as I go. Babyface Savage person, I don't play patty cake. Charms in the carrot cake. Carrots in the patek face. Cop a new coupe, no top. That's the Cali way. All right, let's just stop right there. So coming out hard like 88, make a person levitate. So she's young. When she was on Dr. Phil, she was like 15 years old. So the year before that, she was interested in magic. In fact, she had a magician name. It was called Badini, and like the bad part of. And so she eventually wanted to become sort of like the hip hop magician, and that was her name, Badini. She was going to mix hip hop and magic. So that's what she's talking about. Coming out hard like 88, make a person levitate. She learned how to make people levitate. It was her signature bit. But then, of course, the music took over. So, Babyface Savage, right? I don't play patty cake till she's not kidding around, is what she's saying there. She's serious in the game. Charms in the carrot cake, carrots in the Patek face. So, the carrots, she used to wear, when she was a magician, she wore a jacket that had carrots all over it, like a carrot print. And it was part of her hook on the magician stage, on the magic stage. She'd say, she'd come out and the announcer would go, and now it's center stage, Badini, the vitamin C of magic. Because there's vitamin C in the carrots. So that's how that came about. Cop a new coupe, no top. Cop a new coupe, no top. That's the Cali way. So it's a kind of a showbiz thing where when the guy's doing the announcement, now coming to the stage, Badini, the vitamin C of magic. Now during that time, she'd roll out on a convertible with the top down. Okay, it's a coupe, no top is what they're talking about there. That's the Cali way, sunshine, the whole LA thing. All right. Drop a little check, everybody lit. Drop a little check, everybody rich. Drop a little check, everybody slide. Drop a little check, everybody die. So what she's talking about is drop a little check, everybody lit. She's talking about that this is when she was before the magic thing in her younger days, she was kind of skirting the law. So what her friends would do is dine and dash. So what you do is you get lit out of there. You light your feet on fire and book. Now, it's not morally correct. I'm just saying that's what they did. And that's what she's up. So when they drop the check, everybody's lit, man. And they slide out of there. That's what she's saying. And then if the cops come, you got to hide. And that's what it means, everybody die. You lay down like you're dead in the brush, in the underbrush, in the trees there. All right, so there's a lot going on. So that's why I said at the beginning of this video that we're gonna go deep on this, but it's gonna take some work on all of our parts. So we haven't even got to the first verse. That's the chorus. So hang in there, folks. Verse 1, drop a little check, get active action, Babyface Savage, gonna pull up blasting, drop top coming down sunset smashing, drop top coming down sunset smashing, magic with the ratchet, make these people disappear. All right, so what she's talking about there is get active action, gonna pull up blasting. So now what she's talking about is driving down Sunset Boulevard in LA and taking a hammer and hitting those blasting caps. When you were a kid, you'd take the hammer, bang, you hit them on the pavement, and they make that popping sound. That's what she's talking about. Smashing and blasting. Magic with the ratchet. Ratchet is a slang term for hammer. Itty bitty people in my mentions, listen here, itty bitty person. I run the city like the mayor. The person with the red ponytail in her hair riding this beat like a snare. Playing with the band. So let's stop there for a minute. So what she's talking about is she got so much publicity. The mayor of LA asked her to be the counselor of hip hop for the city. It's a made up title. They came up with her, but that's what she's talking about. I run the city like the mayor. She was supposed to be the liaison between the mayor's office and the hip hop community here in town, riding this beat like a snare. So that's what she's talking about. She's talking about tuning into the hip hop and rap artists in this town and playing with the bands like a bankroll. So she had some money to spend for events and seed money for albums for up-and-coming artists. Pockets full of hundos. That's what she's talking about, $100 bills. She had been in a big roll. In fact, she invented a thing, if you've ever seen those dispensers where you can pull the clear plastic tape off when you're packing a box. She had that thing full of hundreds, so she could just peel off 100 and then tear it on that jagged edge of the dispenser. She's pretty inventive for a young person, so that's why we got to give her some props. Cop a new condo pronto. Rolling backwoods. So backwoods, we've talked about this in other hip hop songs where we've done lyrics analysis. Backwoods are a brand of backyard grill that is very popular in the hip hop community. So she's talking about getting a new condo and putting a backwoods grill in right away. These are just to give you some context, these are not a little Weber grill no. This is a grill the size of a truck, right? And it's got all of the accoutrements you'd ever need to have a party in your backyard and throw down some hip hop and dance around. All right. Had the juice, 10 shots out the Bronco. Your person is mad because she ain't the one, though. All right. So again, that's when she's coming from meetings with the mayor's office and she's downing the juice. She's drinking. It's LA. It's California. Everybody's on the green juice, drinking healthy vitamins. And 10 shots out the Bronco are 10 multivitamins that she takes every day with her veggie juice. Your person is mad because she ain't the one, though. And so, just spending so much on, if you go to Jamba Juice, it's like $8 for a decent sized thing. So the thing is, the people get mad if you don't go to their Jamba Juice and you go to another one because they ain't the one. They want that Jamba Juice investment. All right, then right back into the chorus, and then verse 2 with Tory Lanez, get, stones in the Cartier. These persons getting naughtier. 44, leave a little hole in everybody here. So what they're talking about is opening hearts with the power of the 4/4 beat of the classic hip hop song. That's what it means. 44, leave a little hole in everybody here. So hip hop is an emotional musical genre. If you want to feel emotion, hip hop is one of the best musical genres. That's what they're talking about. Stones in the, so they're opening up hearts with the 44, opening up holes in hearts, getting people emotionally involved. Money, people got more than everybody here. B, before I get up out of here, we gonna let up out of here. Them broke people come back, gonna get a body here. Had a redhead with me. It ain't no Lil Yachty here, right? 41 millimeter face, first 48. Bust down water, got it flooding out the roly face. Money made, more to make, a lot of people, more to take, new car, stolen plates, fast like Golden State Warriors. These people are tripping. Tell him he can get it by the shoulder blade. AK Chopper, my people, we should go on dates. 30 in the dirty on my hip, going both ways. I've been up 4 days trapping out the hallway. So they're working on new songs, right? They're up for 4 days. These are artists. They don't go by the 9-to-5 world that you may operate in. So that's what they're talking about. In the early part of the verse, opening up hearts, getting people emotionally involved in the songs. Well, how do you do that? You gotta have right here, bust down water, got it flooding out, right? So you gotta stay hydrated when you're working for 4 days straight, when you're up. All right, money made, more to make. So these are successful people. These are not the guy that raps freestyle at work next to you in the desk next to you. No, these are stars. These are at the top of the game. This is a hit. All right, stolen plates, fast like Golden State. They don't kid around. They crank out the tunes like the Golden State Warriors coming down the court, right? So there's a lot going on there, but what you're talking about is people focused on creating some hip-hop hits that are going to open hearts and also bring in some cash so that then, as the liaison to the mayor's office, she can spread it around the rap community here in Southern California. It's an amazing approach to the whole game. And I know it took a while to get through all that because this is a person with some depth to their sound and to their lyrics and to their approach. At a young age. I mean, at this age, I was working as a busboy, I think, or, at some kind of diner. So you got to give her props. She took what could have been a negative thing with the Dr. Phil situation and then turned it into an entire career. Guys, it's one of the most amazing turnarounds in hip hop history. I hope that helps.